Hello, this is John Friedel, and you're listening to Episode 8 of the Professor Slots Podcast, where my goal for the show is to guide slot machine enthusiasts to success. I appreciate your tuning in to today's episode. Show notes are available at professorslots.com/E8. In this episode, Professor Slots has 2 fun episodes, including commonly used slot machine casino gambling definitions, including 18 of which are currently used, as well as 5 obsolete but historically interesting terms. Also, I'll be covering Colorado slot machine casino gambling.
John Friedel from the Professor Slots blog reveals all his slot machine casino gambling strategies, as well as tips and tricks for thriving in the casino environment. Discover how to assess casinos to pick the best near you, choose winning slot machines, and identify your gambling goals, being entertained, earning comps, winning take-home cash, or combine them. John has won 90 taxable jackpots and a luxury car in 9 months of slot play, and made a profit at slots gambling since 2013.
Remember to visit professorslots.com/subscribe. Again, that's professorslots.com/subscribe to get my free report revealing the top 7 online resources for improving your gambling performance, including the one I've used as a top-tier slot machine casino gambler. This segment is about common slots definitions. To develop the skill of improving the odds of winning at slot machine gambling, it includes understanding what a slot machine is, at least in terms of its basic physical components and associated terms of use. Basic to understanding slot machines is to know the terms used to describe its components. I'll be going over 18 relatively common slot machine terms currently relevant, rather than being obsolete technology in most casinos. Some of these terms may already be familiar, but others may be less so. The intent of this segment is to provide a reference for terms I'll be using throughout past and future podcast episodes. Besides the straightforward definitions of each slots term, I'll provide commentary and perhaps an anecdote or 2 from personal casino experiences about a few of them. The 18 current slot terms I'll be covering are bonus, candle, carousel, credit meter, electronic gaming machine, hand pay, low-level slot top machine configuration, machine entry authorization log, mobile, optimal play, pay line, pseudo-random number generator, roll-up, stand-up upright machine configuration, taste, tilt, theme, and theoretical hold worksheet. So let's get started on going over them in detail. The first term is bonus. Some game themes have a special feature activated when certain symbols appear. The specific bonus varies with the machine, but it is in essence an additional round of play. This bonus round may include free spins, possibly with a theme or odds that are different from the primary game, as well as possibly a multiplier. Or the bonus round may give the player a choice of picking between several items on a screen, each revealing the number of credits awarded. Some bonuses use a mechanical device, possibly the primary reels, and additional reels designed for this purpose, or an entirely different spinning wheel prominently displayed to garner other players' attention from a distance. Some slot machines have multiple styles of bonus rounds. I certainly do enjoy playing Wheel of Fortune slot machines with a secondary reel that's high up and seen from a distance, and if you get the spin reel symbol, or a combination of them along the pay line, depending on the machine, then you get this secondary spin. And I've won a significant amount of money playing that type of bonus round. Another term is candle. Located on the top of a slot machine is a signal light. It can be activated by a player via a service button on the machine's console, activated automatically when a jackpot requires a hand pay be provided by a casino operator, or if the machine is having a mechanical problem. Mechanical issues can include being out of paper, paper jams, tilt condition, or other unplanned maintenance issues internal to the machine. Carousel. A carousel is a grouping of slot machines. Credit meter. The credit meter is a visual display on the console of the slot machine which shows the amount of money and or credits, sometimes it goes back and forth between the two, currently available to the player on the machine. That's the amount of bankroll that was inserted into the slot machine. Electronic gaming machine. Electronic gaming machine is another term for a slot machine designed for gambling purposes. Hand pay. A hand pay is a payout made by a casino operator either at the slot machine or at the casino's cashier cage. A hand pay occurs when the ticket amount exceeds the limit of automatic pay dispensers, which can vary from casino to casino, or when a single jackpot exceeds the limit set for automatic payment of governmental taxes of gambling income. A hand pay may also be necessary if a short pay occurs on a coin-operated slot machine. Low-level slot top machine configuration. This is a type of slot machine physical arrangement where the machine has a stool or chair allowing the player to sit down. Machine entry authorization log. This is a log that's kept for any physical entry into a slot machine by any casino employee. Mobile. Mobile is a slot machine available during online gambling, either standalone software loaded onto a player's device or played at an online casino's website. Optimal play. Optimal play is the payback percentage in slot machine game themes requiring mental or physical skill when player performance is ideal. That is to say, perfect play. This term is more often used in video poker, where you have a choice to make when cards are presented to you, and there is a best choice, a highest odds choice, and others which are less highly optimal. Pay line. The pay line is a line crossing each reel of the slot machine to determine winning reel combinations. Slot machines may have a single or multiple pay lines. It is not uncommon for small denomination slot machines to have 100 pay lines of many geometrical shapes in addition to a straight line. This is particularly true of penny slots, where you might have 250 or 300 credits being bet each time. Video slot machines have a variable number of pay lines set prior to playing. Pseudo-random number generator. This is an element of the algorithm used by a slot machine to determine the outcome of a player's bet based on the predetermined odds of winnings as set by the casino operator. If you're interested in this technology, all you have to do is look up Google Patents, go to Google Patents and look up U.S. patent number 4,448,419. That's 444-8419. And you'll see the full patent. Roll-up. When a jackpot is won, a slot machine can emphasize the win by making sound effects to signal the counting of credits won. This roll-up can be stopped by pressing most buttons on a slot machine console, including making the next bet. Roll-ups can be a sequence of sound effects, but it can also be a sequence of lighting effects. They can be quite loud. Sometimes people look for the volume button on touchscreen slot machines and turn up the volume or turn down the volume, depending. It can be heard for quite a distance. When I win, I tend to push the button to halt the roll-up because I prefer not to be noticed when I'm winning so much. Stand-up, upright machine configuration. This is a type of physical arrangement without a stool or chair, where slot machine players are required to stand. Taste. Taste is when you win a small amount on a slot machine during a session, and it's meant to keep players playing, to keep them playing continuously, and it's generally a small amount. Tilt. Tilt is an electromechanical switch triggered if a slot machine is tampered with or has an internal fault condition such as a motor failure, out of paper condition, full of cash, etc. In modern slot machines, the actual tilt of the machine no longer triggers this alarm. Theme. Sometimes this is known as game theme. It is the specific game designed to be played on a specific slot machine, including but not limited to the number of reels, the specific symbols on the reels, any bonus rounds, and etc. A lot of game themes are designed by contractors working for slot machine manufacturers, and they're independent contractors who develop these various themes. Theoretical hold worksheet. The theoretical hold worksheet is provided by slot machine manufacturers to casinos. It indicates the theoretical percentage or odds that the slot machine provides based on the amount paid in, as well as the number of reels, reel symbols, number of credits, and denominations that can be played, the payout schedule, and other descriptive information specific to that slot machine. This is proprietary information to both the slot manufacturer as well as the casino, and it is not something that players can readily get their hands on. There are also 5 important terms which are currently obsolete, and you might consider them somewhat historic, even if it is relatively recent history. So in order to continue developing and improving an understanding of the technological advances related to slot machines, these 5 recently obsolete terms can be useful. They are drop, bucket, or box. For slot machines that still use coins, and there's very few in the United States that still do, this is a secondary coin hopper for excess coins diverted from the full primary coin hopper. Whether the slot machine has a larger bucket or a small box depends on the denomination of the machine. Small denominations, such as a penny machine, require an open large bucket, while larger denominations, such as a dollar machine, make do with a small box with a lockable lid. Hopper. This is a container for accepting cash, tickets, and or coins, as well as printing tickets or dispensing coins for payouts. Coin hoppers and ticket printers provide an immediate available payout when hand pays are not required. Slot machines originally having coin hoppers but later upgraded to ticket printers will often still have a vestigial coin hopper. Hopper fill slip. This is a record or log used during replenishment of coins in a coin-operated slot machine when it becomes depleted after sufficient payouts are made to players. It includes amount, signatures of the employees involved, the slot machine number, slot machine location within the casino, and the date of the occurrence. Short pay. Short pay is the partial payout from a slot machine less than the amount of the win, usually on coin-operated machines where the coin hopper has insufficient funds available. The candle is usually activated by this machine condition, with a casino operator or attendant providing a hand pay for the remainder of the amount won. Weight count. In North America, this term is used for a weight scale to determine the dollar amount of the coins removed from a coin-operated slot machine's drop box or bucket by the casino staff. In summary, to develop the skill of improving the odds of winning at slot machine gambling, this includes understanding the physical components, the basic physical components, and associated usage of various elements of a slot machine. It's important to know the terms. In this segment, I've covered 23 current and relatively recently obsolete slot machine casino gambling terms. Again, the intent of this segment is to provide a reference for terms I'll be using throughout past and future podcast episodes. Before going on to the next segment of this episode, I wanted to mention the topics I'll be presenting during the next episode of this podcast. In it, I'll dig into where slot machines were invented, not just the original slot machine, but where each technology we see in modern slot machines came from originally. I'll also be covering slot machine casino gambling in the great U.S. state of Connecticut, home to the world's second largest casino. Show notes for this episode are available on my website at professorslots.com/E8, where you'll find subscribe buttons for Apple Podcasts as well as a nifty link for Android users, plus much more. Follow me, John Friedel, on Twitter at ProfessorSlots. Again, show notes for this episode can be found on my website at professorslots.com/E8. Colorado slot machine casino gambling currently consists of 40 casinos located in historic mountain towns of Black Hawk, Central City, and Cripple Creek. There are also 2 Native American Indian casinos. These 3 towns are national historic districts where gambling was initially legalized with the hope that gaming would revive and somehow protect them. Colorado currently has 14,459 slots and gaming machines, as well as 216 table games. Colorado's 40 casinos and parimutuel facilities are located in 7 cities across the state. Black Hawk by itself has 18 casinos, the most of any other Colorado city. The minimum gambling age in Colorado is 21. This age limit restrictions includes the Native American Indian casinos. This age limit is strictly held. Children are not allowed on the gambling floor. The Native American Indian casinos are open 24 hours. The casinos located in the 3 mountain towns are closed after 2 a.m. With the exception of these different hours of operations, all casinos follow identical state gambling laws. Colorado's gambling laws have a feature called limited gambling or limited stakes, which restrict the maximum wagers to $100 and non-Native American casinos to be closed from 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. Colorado's Division of Gaming is located within the state's Department of Revenue's Enforcement Division. It publishes gaming statistics on a monthly basis. It is legal in the state of Colorado to privately own a slot machine manufactured prior to 1984. Gambling was legalized in 1991 within the mountain towns of Black Hawk, Central City, and Cripple Creek. At the time, the maximum bet limit was $5. In 2008, Colorado voters approved raising this maximum bet to $100. The Colorado Division of Gaming publishes gaming industry statistics, including a monthly gaming update. If you plan on gambling in Colorado, it is very important that you review this information. Each month, these reports provide statewide hold percentages, as well as individual statistics for each of the 3 mountain casino towns. Remember, hold percentage is how much the casino retains. Payout percentage is how much the player retains. And hold percentage equals 100% minus the payout percentage. So to win more, and ignoring all other considerations like visitor amenities, you're looking for slot machines with the lowest values for hold percent. This is the same as saying the largest values for payout percentages. These published gaming statistics are invaluable, showing hold percent for pennies, quarter, dollar, multi-denominational, and other slot machines. For example, I have a table on my website which contains such information for May 2017 gaming statistics. Again, all other considerations aside, Cripple Creek's multi-denominational, that is to say multi-currency, slot machines have the best return for players with its 4.52% hold percentage for May 2017. The next best was quarter machines, also at Cripple Creek. So let's talk about gambling establishments in Colorado. Black Hawk, Central City, and Cripple Creek are popular tourist destinations. The largest casino in Colorado is Ameristar Casino Resort, located in Black Hawk, currently with 1,513 gaming machines and 25 table games. The second largest casino is Isle of Capri Hotel Casino, currently with 1,080 gaming machines and 18 table games. Black Hawk is currently the largest of the 3 casino towns. Cripple Creek is the second largest in terms of gaming revenue. Central City is currently smallest, but growing quickly due to shorter travel from Denver thanks to a new exit off of I-70 in Idaho Springs. Central City is relatively more historic than the other 2 mountain towns. Black Hawk is much more of a typical casino town, nearly reminiscent of Las Vegas. Cripple Creek feels like a bit of both. The 2 Native American Indian casinos are Sky Ute Casino in Ignacio by the Southern Ute Indian Tribe and the Ute Mountain Casino in Towaoc by the Ute Mountain Indian Tribe. In summary, Colorado currently has 40 casinos located in the historic mountain towns of Black Hawk, Central City, and Cripple Creek, including 2 Native American Indian casinos in Ignacio and Towaoc. In Colorado, gambling laws have a feature called limited gaming or limited stakes, restricting maximum wagers to $100 and non-Native American casinos to be closed from 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. The Colorado Division of Gaming publishes gaming industry statistics, including a monthly gaming update. If you plan on gambling in Colorado, review these monthly gambling statistics for slot machines with the best odds of winning. Part 1 of the next episode of the Professor Slots podcast is, Where Were Slot Machines Invented? In this segment, I'll have an introduction. I'll have a section on Charles Fay and the first slot machine, Bell Fruit Gum slot machines, By 1910, worldwide slots. Another section on Prohibition, the golden age of slots. I'll have a couple of sections on Las Vegas, Nevada, another one on Atlantic City, New Jersey. I'll discuss the U.S. patent 4,448,419, the random number generator. I'll discuss the arrival of computer microchips, video slots, slot machines with 2 screens, and then end up with a summary. Part 2 of the next episode of the Professor Slots podcast is Connecticut Slot Machine Casino Gambling. As usual, I'll have an introduction, relevant legal statutes on gambling, slot machine private ownership, state gaming commission, gambling establishments, and a summary. That's the end of another great episode of the Professor Slots podcast. Thanks so much for listening. Show notes for this episode can be found at professorslots.com/E8. That's professorslots.com/E8. I plan to have the next episode come out very soon for you, where I'll have more amazing content for the show. Please subscribe to and review the show. That would help so much. Here's how to subscribe. If you're an Apple user, simply visit professorslots.com/AP to be directed right to my show on Apple Podcasts website. If you happen to be an Android user, simply visit professorslots.com/Android. Until the next episode, have fun, be safe, and make good choices.